By the way, it's Tom Wheatley, so I'm not sure if misfire was sorted. Come out it goes around the circuit. And nonetheless, we're going to do that back under green flag running. That's the gap is between mine and our Bishop, who so crosses the line to start to get another lap. And well, it's slowly Yamaha out of the E-fans up there in the circuit. You'll very much recognise that colour scheme. He crosses the line, 2.8 seconds is the gap back to Toby Bishop, and then comes Matthew Horton in third place overall, leading them in the M1000 class by quite some margin actually. The next closest car on circuit is Tanzer in P12. A couple of cars though still, like I say, going side by side on that run towards Ritchie's, trying to capitalise off the closed gap of the safety car.
That is a fantastic first lap by George Line under green flag conditions. 150.646. That is less than 4/10 slower than what he did in qualifying. Absolutely unbelievable. And that is what's caused the gap there between him and Bishop. Bishop in the 152s already got a 2.8 second lead. Really, really impressive stuff, given George Line was out qualified by Bishop at the start of this race. Looks like Bishop's reined him in slightly, so battle lines are drawn then with 11 minutes and 42 seconds to go. It's as you were for the top six. The remainder, Horton's in third position in a beautifully driven Jedi, and it's Baggett, Bright and Levy rounding out the top six.
Yeah, good launch, and always good to see the Monoposto. I say good to see, it's my first time being at an event they're going to be at, and then, you know what I'm saying, it's great long enough for one bus and two number one, so I'm going to be so good to see the season finale of Donington Park in a couple of weeks' time, so very much looking forward to that one with these guys, and like I say, it's forward throughout the last couple of decades, nonetheless. Cars still making their way around forward. That seem to have shrunk. We'll see what they've done when they break the beam, but nonetheless, still the yellow and blue machine moving away. This time though, what is the gap? Bishop and Horton closing in, in fact, I should say that it's just Bishop. There is some lap traffic up, of course, the 56 of Tom Wheatley, who's still out there, but still going incredibly slow relative to 2 minutes left.
Yeah, the Tom Wheatley car definitely sounds off song, I have to say, so driving very slowly at the start of this race. So that was what Byron and Bishop were having to deal with there, but Bishop has just set the fastest acceleration of the race, about 149.572, which is that's the group fastest. George Line also went quick. George Line did his first sub-1 minute 50 lap of the entire weekend, 149.714, 2.6 seconds at the front. It is a very perfect titanic battle between the top two. In terms of the other classes, Horton still leads the 1000 series into third place overall. It's Levy in 7th place, who's leading F3B, and it's Clark in 9th place, number 32, who's leading the 2000.
Yeah, very much so, and yeah, you're right, it's a bad news for Bishop. It's a bittersweet thing. If he's got team radio, they've gone, yeah mate, you've just done a 49.5, very rapid for a race trip. Bad news is that line is only tracking less than a quarter of a second slower, which is always, you know, it's nice to hear that you're running quick lap times, but also very good for of course, George Line, who, like I say, is looking very, very quick indeed, and we'll get those steps to go, but fuel probably quite light, probably quite similar to what you're running. What is different, the track is warmer, they're more rubbing in, the track is more rubbing in, so there will naturally be a bit more grip out there on circuit, and also you've got the pressure of trying to keep someone behind you, so naturally you've sort of been kicked up the backside coming in, I think, for George Line.
George Line passing the gap, let's see. 2.5 seconds, let's see what actually comes out. 3.2 seconds, so 7/10 off, so, and that's because George Line has set the fastest lap of the weekend, 148.502. That is a second and a half quicker than George Line. Sensational stuff it appears. Tony Bishop giving him lots of pressure behind him, and appears to be bringing out the best in him.
Yeah, naturally, I mean, anyone that around the circuit that has raced, myself included, when you've got someone behind you or you're trying to chase someone, whatever it is, I don't know what it is,
but it's some sort of just unconscious instinct that you just sort of go quicker. It's sort of in your head as a case of I need to get good or I'm going to lose a position here. So that's sort of the mentality that you carry. And at the moment for George Lyon, he's absolutely rapid, a sub 49 for the first time this weekend. And like I say, track has got better, it's more rubbing in, there's been more cars on track, it's a bit warmer, blah, 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 blah. But equally, I mean, it's still a fantastic lap time. You can't take anything away from that. 8 minutes left to go in this race. Still Bishop trying to chase him down, albeit to not so much success. And you've got to, I guess, to an extent, feel for Tony Bishop. Yeah, fair enough, he's lost the lead of his own volition, but coming into this race, having taken pole by 1.2 seconds, your expectation for him really is, I'm coming into this race as the favourite to win. Now, further than not, as George Lyon has just really started to see the things.
We'll just have to see how both manage the tyres during the remainder of the 8 minutes of the race. But these two are 6 seconds clear per lap from any other car in this field, and this is a good field. So therefore it shows you the quality of the driving from the first two. I think Bishop has reined him in slightly. Yeah, I can't see those 2 seconds to win. 7 minutes to go. Let's see what Tony Bishop does. 149.254, yes, 9:10.24 back from George Lyon. So George Lyon clearly made a slight error there. 150.194 his lap time. So battle line running to George. Definitely on the hallmarks of a fantastic battle during the remaining 7 minutes of this race.
Yeah, very much so. It'll be interesting to see if Bishop can call back some space. And of course, there's one thing to catch, there's another thing in 2 parts. And just two different engines. Chassis all their way past the commentary box. It's amazing to see, also with deliveries and stuff, some of them just glistening off the car and into the arch of the commentary box. So, yeah, absolutely beautiful championship is the Monopostos. Single seaters, of course, typical sometimes of engineering, historic standing, because they also do look fantastic, but open wheels in their own right are absolutely beautiful. Less than half this race left to go, 6 minutes, 15 seconds left on the clock. That last time by was a second in favour of Tony Bishop, who was throwing that time back in, and like I said, see that maybe we still have a battle on our hands, trying to see as to where they are. Out on the circuit, probably won't be too much longer until we see them back in front of us at the commentary box. But yeah, kind of keep on it and apply that pressure, and that's exactly what Tony Bishop likes to do. The mirrors of George Lyon and start applying some pressure.
Yeah, they're going to have to start going through traffic sooner rather than later. Clearly they lapped Tom Wheatley earlier in a very, very sick car that Tom was driving. But here we are, yeah, they're just rounding Palm Hogan's corner now, and Tony Bishop is definitely closing now on George Lyon. I think that is less than 2 seconds now as they're going to come forward. So let's see what the gap is today. So George Lyon still wins this race in the yellow and blue machine. The gap is now 1.1 seconds. So the last lap they are slowing down. Tony Bishop did a 150 flat, George Lyon 151.238. So as he reaches his tyres, a big 600 the one last 500 I've not mentioned. The 1600s is currently being led by